Give the video a like, subscribe the channel and ring the bell icon. And don't forget to share. Welcome courtiers. We have been in Pune since 3 years with 1 lakh army and we have done absolutely nothing. So Kartalab Khan, come in. You take bunch of army, take those cannons and blow it out of the Marathas.
Yes, my lord. I shall leave now.
My army is stranded, my elephants won't move, and my cannons are stuck. What else in the name of Lord can go wrong here? No! The battle of the first episode of our series was set up in the Vedic times. So today, let's have a look at the battle of the medieval times. Episode 2, The Lion's Jaw. Let me give you some background. It was July of 1660. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was stuck in a siege at Panhala. Looking at this nasty situation, Shaista Khan, the uncle of Aurangzeb, descended from Delhi towards Pune. He captured Pune and started living in the childhood house of Shivaji Maharaj. He captured Pune and looted it completely. On his way, he seized a land fort called Sakand. After 2 months, he was successful in blowing up a wall, but still it took 2 days to enter the fort. Shaista Khan himself had to enter the battlefield to win. He decided to stay in Pune and not enter the mountains as the Marathas used them as a trap. His men looted and killed the people living nearby. Villagers left their houses and started living in the Maratha forts for security. Shaista Khan was pressurized by the emperor as he was doing literally nothing but eating, drinking and entertaining themselves. Then he decided to send Kartalab Khan Uzbegi to attack Konkan and sabotage the Maratha navy. Capturing of Konkan was very important as the Maratha navy was rising and soon it would threaten the British and the Mughal trade. The size of the Mughal army was 40,000. The problem with the Mughals was that they carried camels and elephants with them in a terrain totally not fit for them. Their speed was slow too, and not because of the number, it was because of their behavior. Slow and steady, partying and drinking their way through. Kartalab Khan's forces were completely unaware of the fighting style of the Marathas and their horrifying terrain. Great historian Ninad Bedekar once said, Napoleon took 6 lakh of army in Russia but was defeated by the General Winter. The same way, the Mughals were defeated by the General Sahyadri. The Maratha army had to be something which would be fast, easy to blend, and would kill large amount of enemies but also not get many casualties. The size of the Maratha army was just 1,000. It consisted of archers, muskets, danpatta warriors and swordsmen. A large number of them also used gofan, a sling used to fling stones. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj himself was the commander. Khan left Pune and travelled from Chinswad, then Talegaon, Vadgaon and then Malavali. In Malavali, there are 2 forts, Lohgarh and Visapur, 2 twin forts which belonged to the Marathas, but there was no response from the guns. Raibagan, the chieftain, became suspicious. Kartalab Khan initially decided to descend into Konkan from Borghat, which is a broad pass. But the spies and the reconnaissance squads of Khan told him that Shivaji Maharaj's men were waiting for him at the base of Borghat. As he reached Kurvanda, his spies informed him that Shivaji Maharaj himself with his men was at Paid. Khan came up with a plan to carry out a surprise attack on Shivaji Maharaj and took the quick route. This route would be Kurvanda. After reaching the hilltop, he started descending from Kurvanda Ghat, which led to Tungaranya. This dense forest was surrounded by the steep hills. The excitement of the Mughals was at peak, but what they didn't realize was that they were being lured into this. A small forces of the Marathas at Pain and Borghat spread rumor among the villagers that the Marathas were here, but actually they were waiting for them somewhere else. The Maratha spies played a crucial role in this. Rai Baghan Saiba, who was suspicious about what was going on, warned Khan many times. No attack from Lohagarh and Visapur astonished her. She knew something was fishy, but the overconfident Kartalab Khan ignored it. Khan and his army were now about to enter the pass. His heavy guns, elephants, could not travel fast. The forest was very dense and the road was too narrow. Because of the uneven road, the battalions and the units were divided. As the army entered the pass, everybody was lost and the army was completely scattered. The Mughal army had just entered the lion's jaw. It was time to attack. The Marathas blowed horns. The sound echoed, the ground trembled, and the boulders rolled down. Many were crushed, followed by a rain of arrows and then a rally of bullets. The Mughals were shit scared. They could not see anybody, but they were getting killed. Their generals were lost in the forest and they had no leadership. Now the Marathas slithered down from the slopes and trees and attacked the flanks. The Mughals were now trapped. They could not climb up the ghat again because they were tired, and as it was February, most of the rivers in that region dry up. Till now, the cavalry unit had slayed the patrol squads and encircled Kartalab Khan and his heavy units, but the catch was that he didn't know that. It was a complete envelope. As the battle went on, Rai Bagan Sahiba and Kartalab Khan got the news of the attack and understood that they were surrounded. Rai Bagan Sahiba said to Khan, "I was warning you for such an attack. The strength of the Marathas is Sahyadri and the lion of the Sahyadri is Shivaji. You have pushed 40,000 Mughal army in the jaw of this lion. But Shivaji is a man of principles. If you beg for your life, he will spare you." Kartalab Khan Uzbegi surrendered and was taken to Shivaji Maharaj. He promised that he would never come back. Shahista Khan and his commanders had looted and burned the Mawar region for 2.5 or to 3 years. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj collected a very large amount of ransom from Khan. His horses, elephants, guns, cannons and swords were all taken by the Marathas. Not even a single penny was left with the Turks. The Marathas even took their jewels, pagadis, armors and clothes. Kartalab Khan returned to Pune humiliated, broke and scared of Shivaji Maharaj. Rai Bagan Saiba was fed up of the partying and failures and left Pune. What followed was the greatest 16th century surgical strike on Shahista Khan. He was there in Pune for 3 years but left Pune in 3 days after the strike. Indians have a habit of surrounding and destroying their enemies. If you want to see a 2600-year-old battle, then click the link flashing above. Like, subscribe and smash the bell icon down there. Also, don't forget to share. Follow me on Instagram. Signing out, Vyom Not.